Welcome back to Side Piece Poker. My name is Matt Rosga, and thank you as always for joining me. It's 2024, and we're back on YouTube. So you know what that means. It's time for more poker. I want to start off today's episode by apologizing to all my supporters for flaking on the 2023 video series. After the World Series of Poker in June, life got kind of crazy, and I fell out of love with poker for a little bit, so I really had to stop making the videos. Apologize for that one, but we're back. In today's episode, I want to recap that 2023 World Series of Poker in Las Vegas that I played, and I want to take a look at what Side Piece Poker is going to look like in 2024. So let's dive in. I think I'm going to cut out some of the awkward intros that I had last year and do sort of like a podcast style flow. I don't know if that is truly what it is, but something like that where it feels a little more conversational. Maybe it's like a FaceTime with a friend. Who knows? We're going to talk about some poker. So the first and only poker item we have to talk about today is the 2023 World Series of Poker. So I played in event number 3, the Mystery Millions event. I played in Flight C, where there were 5,147 total entrants. I placed 431st for a profit of around $450. Honestly, very happy with that. I'll throw up some pictures as I talk of my time there. So I played in Flight C, as I said, came in 431st. Here is the hand that I got eliminated on. I was in, I believe it was a big blind, and I had around like 6 big blinds, and I get ace queen of clubs, so I know it's going all in, like a pretty standard spot. I was either a high jack or the low jack, it's hard to tell from this picture. Shoved 7-10 of spades, as you see, and I call with ace queen of clubs. So I'm like, I'm ahead, it's nice. Flop comes queen of diamonds, jack of hearts, deuce of spades. It's like, we're way ahead. And then he asks, how much do I owe you? I either said, how much do I owe you, or do I have you covered? It was one of those two. And disaster struck, as you see 7-10 runner 2 pair. Like, what is that? Come on. But it's alright. I ran well for most of the day. I got aces and kings, I think, a couple times each, and they both held both times, or actually both held all 4 times. Yeah, 2 plus 2. There we go. Didn't hold here, so we were sent to the rail in 431st place, which, like, I'm never going to complain about getting in the money. I had a great experience. It was $1,000. I could have lost 1,000. Instead, I made around 500, so, like, 2 thumbs up for my first big multi-table tournament. Ultimately, there were 18,188 entries into this tournament. 18,000 bought in at $1,000 each. So, very cool tournament. I really enjoyed my time there. It was awesome, just walking in the ballrooms, and it's just like poker tables. Very cool. I enjoyed that a lot. One other thing to note with this tournament is that I was around an hour, I'd say maybe an hour 20 away from making day 2. Day 2 is very important. As you remember, I said the bounties started on day 2. So you eliminate someone, you can win $1 million. But we felt like an hour and a half short of that. But we made money, so there is nothing to complain about. I had a great time. But honestly, after that, I really didn't play any poker in 2023. Life got a little crazy, and then just kind of fell out of love with poker, especially with cash poker, and just kind of like feeling the need to play every week for a video and sitting down with, $300 is relatively a lot of money. Sitting down with that, like, pretty frequently when I was trying to record every week was just like a stress I didn't feel I needed on top of my job and on top of like what was going on in life. So I stopped. One thing the World Series of Poker really showed me, and I think is going to be a big theme in 2024, is that I really enjoyed tournament poker. So, as you all know, following along, I played a lot of cash in LA. That was primarily all I was playing, which I think is good. It builds a good fundamental for the game. But this was my first big, and by this I mean the tournament in Vegas, was my first big multi-table tournament. So there's 2 big categories in poker. There are cash games. You sit down, the money on the table is valid. At any time you take it, you can leave. $1 is going to be worth $1 now. It's going to be worth $1 in an hour, forever and ever. You can just take it when you want, sit down. There's videos on YouTube that can explain that way better than I just did, but I hope you get the point. And then there's tournaments where there's a buy-in fee. You get tournament chips. You can't just pick up and leave and cash out. You're in it till the end, or until you meet your end and you're eliminated, which in my case was against 7-10 of spades, but I digress. So I played a lot of cash, and now I'm way more interested in tournaments right now. There's a bit more strategy involved, especially as like the blinds go up, but again, there's YouTube videos that can explain that better than I can. So since June and July, I have been studying a lot of tournament theory. There's stuff on Upswing Poker, which is headlined by Doug Polk. There is GTO Wizard that I've been using, which is a really cool software that I definitely recommend you check out. And there's honestly just an infinite amount of resources on YouTube and the internet that if you're interested in tournament poker, you should use, and I've been using as I build my interest and sharpen my toolbox for tournament poker. So in 2024, for this channel, we'll start there. I do not believe I'm going to be doing weekly videos. My plan as of right now is to do monthly videos. I think that makes it just a little bit easier for me to balance YouTube, poker, and just like life. So I think that'll be nice. This will be episode number 1, the January episode. Episode number 2, and this is a good segue right here, will cover the poker I'm about to play. So coming up soon, I will be going to South Florida, specifically the Seminole Hard Rock Casino in Hollywood, Florida, to play in their Lucky Hearts Poker Open. It's their winter festival, and there's some good tournaments on that schedule that really intrigue me. So I'm gonna go down there, fire some bullets, hopefully the minimum number, hopefully make some cashes, and we'll have some good poker to talk about in episode number 2. So that I'm really looking forward to. Tournaments have been fun, diving into that, and I think it's going to lead to just a better structure for this channel and just a better overall balance for me. I think in future videos, we can talk about the February video. So I'm going to be staying in Miami, and I plan for that video to showcase tournaments I played, talk about how I did, what I encountered, how I felt like my studying prepared me or didn't prepare me for spots I found myself in, and some highlights just of the trip, because I think that's the cool part for poker for me right now, is hopefully it'll enable me to just like travel places that I want to go, see some cool things, and hopefully pay for it. That'll be pretty sweet. So in Hollywood, the casino, the hotel is shaped like a guitar. Pretty neat. So you'll get some pictures of that, and just hopefully some pictures of whatever else I do in Florida. I think that really recaps and covers everything that I had to talk about today. We had a good trip to Vegas in June. Fell out of love with poker for a while, but we're back now. It's 2024. I'm excited again. I'm ready to go crush at the tables. Oh, here, I got a question for all of you. So I got these sunglasses. I think I'm gonna wear them at the table. What do you think? Does it look like you give me all your chips? Does it look like I win a tournament? Hopefully we find out soon. But that is all. This is that's month 1. We'll call it video 1. I'll call it month 1 of 2024 Side Piece Poker. We gotta figure out something better for that. But I want to thank you as always for tuning in. I really bailed on this channel for a while, and if you're coming back to watch and support, I truly appreciate it. And I just want to emphasize how thankful I am, and I'm ready to crush 2024 with you guys. So I'm Matt Rozga. Thank you as always for watching, and come back next month for another episode of Side Piece Poker.